just like with a lot of things I do in life, I decided last minute that I wanted to vlog my Spookathon week. I did a little bit of reading last night and started This Is Not a Test by Courtney Summers. At the moment I've showered, I've done all of the morning stuff except have breakfast, but I really need to clean my room because look at it. It is the absolute worst at the moment. I got just clothes everywhere because my sister was looking for clothes to wear on the weekend and she just raided all of the closets. So I'm gonna have to do that. It's the best song ever. Now I'm home and I think I want to continue listening to The Telling by Alexandra Sarawi because I listened to a little bit of it this morning and I'm really enjoying it at the moment, and I really like her writing style, so yeah, I'm excited. Good morning, it is day 2 of the Spookathon. It's currently 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just making some coffee and some breakfast and also listening to The Telling by Alexandra Sarawi. I'm actually really enjoying it so far. I really like her writing style. I don't know if it's her writing style or if it's the narrator's voice, but I really like that I'm listening to it on audio. I also am 80% through This Is Not a Test by Courtney Summers, which will be my spooky setting one. So yeah, I'm really enjoying. I think I'm planning to pre-film some videos today. We'll see how we go. I have some writing to do this morning as well. Okay, so it's been a couple of hours and I had my coffee, I listened to The Telling, I took a shower and I filmed a video, and I was planning to film 2 other videos, at least 1 other video, but as soon as I finished filming that first one, my mood just went really down. So I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll just like eat a little bit and like listen to a podcast for a bit or something. I don't know. I just finished reading This Is Not a Test, and fuck. I think it's gonna be my favorite of the year. There's just I wish I would have recorded myself like reading it because I had so many reactions, especially there's this one particular scene. Okay, stop texting for a sec. And wait, who's that? My book order has arrived. This is perfect. Alright, so I just got a text from my local bookstore because I have been reading this book online and I just finished it, and then I just got a text saying that because I ordered a physical copy because I knew that I was in love with it, and it just came, so I might actually go there this afternoon. But anyway, there's this one particular scene that I read and it's so matter of fact. Like, Courtney Summers' writing style is so kind of direct, and sometimes that like hurts you even more reading it because it's not described in any way. It doesn't like hold your hand when it gets up to a scene, and it's not covered in very lengthy, lovely descriptions, which I have nothing against those kinds of writing styles. It's just I think this one fits the story really well. I'm so glad that I got the physical copy is at the store now, which is good because I want to, like, I've been screenshotting things that I want to highlight and underline and stuff when I get my paperback copy, and I can't wait to just go back and reread passages. Shit. I'm glad I finished it. That was really great timing too. I did not plan that, by the way. This is like the first time I've eaten all day, because I go to the gym really early in the morning, and like I don't ever feel like eating before it. I know that's not a good thing, but I've basically been out of the house all day, and I didn't pick up my order of This Is Not a Test yesterday, so I ended up picking it up today. And I'm just in the process of kind of tabbing and highlighting and underlining and writing down all of my notes and annotations in this book, because I also want to do a video review on it. I already wrote up a written review, so that's what I'm gonna do as soon as I finish my breakfast, essentially. Breakfast, lunch, whatever. And then I'm gonna listen to more of the telling and possibly start reading A House at the Bottom of a Lake, or start reading Little Monsters. I'm not sure which one I want to start next. So it's Sunday, which is the last day of this Spookathon. I haven't really been doing any filming the past 3 or 4 days. I've also haven't been reading as much as I would like. To recap, because I don't think I filmed enough footage the past like 3 or 4 days, I did some work, and then I read a little bit in the mornings, and then like before I went to the gym and all that stuff. And then Thursday night I went to my friend's house and slept over there, and we basically drank the whole night. So the whole day afterwards we basically slept. And then on Saturday I just had to do a bunch of stuff out of the house and stuff, so I didn't think that that would be anything fun to vlog. I also didn't do any reading that day, but this morning I finished listening to A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness, and so that means that I completed 2 books. I read This Is Not a Test by Courtney Summers, and I also finished listening to the audiobook of A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. This Is Not a Test I'm going to use as the spooky setting, and A Monster Calls I'm going to use for 2 challenges, which are spooky word on the title and also the orange on the cover, because the audiobook that I listened to had orange on the cover. And yeah, so that was good. I basically completed 3 challenges already. I am planning to, I've been out all day, but I am planning to go see a movie with my best friend tonight, and I'm gonna have to take a bus ride, so I'm hoping to read and finish A House at the Bottom of a Lake by Josh Malerman while I'm on the bus. But we'll see. But if I do end up finishing that book tonight, I would have completed the Childhood Fear challenge, and I've been really wanting to read that book anyway, so yeah. Good morning. Do you like my mummy mug that I found yesterday? I think it's adorable. But I originally wanted to do a sort of wrap up at the end of the vlog, just to kind of close everything off, because it is the day after the Spookathon. But I think I mentioned everything that I did during the week in the last clip that you saw, because after that clip I went and watched Happy Death Day with my best friend, and I came home really late. And I also did mention that I wanted to get through A House at the Bottom of a Lake while I was on the bus to the movies, but the bus driver, first of all, was late, and so I had to wait at the bus stop for a while. And then because he was late, he basically sped through the entire city. Like, I was actually worried for my life, so I didn't really have time to like calm down and like actually read. I was also looking for stops because I didn't know where the bus stop was. This was my first time going to that particular bus stop, so I had to look out, and I was planning on just counting the number of stops, because you know how you can see that online, and it said 12 stops, but he didn't stop anywhere. He just sped through all of the traffic. So I'm glad I survived, but I didn't get any reading done. So I think those two books that I mentioned is probably the extent of my reading for the week. It was a bit of a fail. I did complete 3 challenges, which is pretty good. I love Spookathon and I can't wait to do it again next year. I was so glad I was prepared enough to do it this year. Yeah, that's probably it for this video. Anyway, let me know how you went with your reading challenges down in the comments below. I hope you are having a great day, and I will see you soon.